Last month, I was at a hospital visiting a friend. And to my surprise, the number of male nurses are getting more and more. But there's this one thing. Till today, I still can't believe it's true. And that is, one of the male nurses is actually my secondary school classmate. Wonderful evening to all judges, guests, and fellow Toastmasters. I believe that every one of you in this room had gone through this stage of education called the secondary school. And there should be many wonderful memories created there. In a normal class, there are many different interesting types of roles for students, such as the class clown, whose main objective is to come to class to provide free entertainment to people instead of studying. And most of them end up joining Toastmasters because they really can talk a lot. I can see from some of your faces here that you're guilty of being that role in the past, right? Then we have the class leader, which everyone in the class look up to and love this person dearly, including me. Without him, the class would be in a total mess, because he is the one that provides us with the greatest gift of all, the homework for us to copy. Then we have the flower of the class, the girl that all guys are crazy talking about and chasing after because she's just too beautiful. Which obviously, I believe I don't need to say so lah. But there's this one role which is very scary. A role which is so unique that there cannot be more than one existing in class. And even till today, when I see this person's face again, I will feel the chill at my back. This person is so good at his role that even the teacher sometimes can't handle him and cried because of him. And this role is called the big bully. I remember there was once when a girl was walking peacefully down the staircase, which unfortunately had blocked the way of the big bully. He then started to get impatient and pushes the girl away, causing her to fall and injure her knees. That girl was hospitalized for 2 months and needed to perform a serious operation that left an ugly scar on her leg. So now let's get back to the story that I stopped halfway at the start of my speech. I saw this ex-classmate of mine that became a nurse, which gave me a shock of my life, right? Yes, this guy that I was talking about is none other than the big bully. When I first saw him, I pretended not to know him because I still can't convince myself it's really him. In my mind, it is like, how is it possible for a polar bear to be at the desert? This must be a dream. So I slapped myself to check, am I really dreaming? And it hurt. And the truth became more real when he saw me and started to approach me. I was feeling the same chill on my back at the point of time. By the very next moment, he smiled and said this. Hi, are you Fenny? Do you still remember me? I'm Thomas. That was the most confusing moment ever in my life. I was thinking, am I in a dream that I can feel pain and fear? Oh, this must be a nightmare. He then asked me out for a cup of coffee since it has been a while we have not seen each other. And I agreed to it after thinking for an awkward 5 seconds. While we are walking to the nearby cafe, I found out that he's limping. So I decided to ask him about his leg, and I finally found out the truth behind everything. When he was younger, his parents was involved in domestic violence. His dad used to beat him up every night when he returned home. And that's the reason why he always bullied people in school, thinking that the only way to protect himself is to first hurt others and make them fear you. He only wants to act tough in front of others and look strong. He then told me that about 1 year ago, his dad broke his leg with a baseball bat and needed to be sent to the hospital. And that's the reason for his limping leg now. He felt really sorry for what he did in the past to everyone, including me, and pleaded for my forgiveness. Just when we were about to leave, another familiar face appeared and hugged him from the back. And to my surprise, she is the girl that was being pushed down the stairs by him during secondary school. And they are now couples. I later then found out that she is now also a nurse. And the reason why they are together is because when Thomas was hospitalized 1 year ago, she is the nurse that took care of him. She let him know that there is still hope in this world and that we should always give others a chance. I believe every one of you here have this friend that you dislike about, maybe because of their looks, behaviors, attitudes, or characters. But we all should not judge them straight without giving them a chance to change, right? Everyone has their own story. The way they grew up affects the way they think and do things. But what is important is not the past. It's all about the future. You can't change the past, but you definitely got the ability to change the future, just like Thomas. Remember, don't judge a book by its author. Treat others the way you want others to treat, and don't do things to others if you don't want others to do it on you. Back to you.